It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
2nd and 10 now. Browning. Decent game here, but short of the first.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Browning from the gun. That is caught. He's got Brown. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the shotgun, here's Browning. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down, give to Brown. Flies past the first, inside the 30. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. To the air, Browning. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he works this to the 38 before going now. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
1st down carry for Brown. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 36. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing deep for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now give it to Mason. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and 2, McCarthy. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead, here's Mason. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that, that's a 9-yard gain. Give him 9 yards, he almost moved the chains there. It's gonna be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Running once more with Mason. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This throw is caught. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 9-yard line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. Has it down close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw. Here's Browning. Dump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 14. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown,
the Bengals trim the lead to 1. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. The give to Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 26-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They get to Mason running right. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. McCarthy throwing here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, Mason. He'll get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Another run for Mason. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It was the all-pro holding him down, Trey Hendrickson.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Motion man sent left. They're down from the gun. McCarthy. He's running for it. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
At the 12-yard line.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack. Another try following the sack. The throw is caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down and goal to go.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Off play action. It's McCarthy. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Dukes out a 1-stop, and he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Browning from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And there's pressure, but he sends off a good one. This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives him new life and this 1st down. Quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. And the shotgun. Here's Browning. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Back to throw, Browning. He keeps it and takes off. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown.
Cincinnati.
The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
First play in the drive. Here's Mason. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. On play action now, McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On first down, it's Mason. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass, Bryan. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Mason gets it from the gun. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to hit Felton. This is caught. He'll have the first down and even more. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second-quarter lead. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get in on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Samaje Perine on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
To the air, Browning. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down. The intended target was his running back. And now it's second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Second and 10 now. Browning anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on third down. Browning. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So as they face fourth down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. Mason will try this one up the gut. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, it's McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. On the carry, it's Mason. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, third down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Hits him on the in route. They'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Another throw here for McCarthy. Has the connection to Hopkinson. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, you kind of expect this to happen a couple of times this season, right? They catch the rookie here for roughing the passer.
Yeah, that comes with experience, Kate. Rookie is so excited to make plays in his first season. You just get that tunnel vision on making the sack, and he doesn't realize the ball was already gone.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Mason gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
On the return, this is Piron. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Counter play, Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Browning. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's Browning. Throwing deep down the left side. Wide open, downfield. Got it! And he is down inside the 35-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw. Here's Browning. We've got a screen to the running back. Escapes a defender. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Running from the gun. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Browning. That is conked, and it's Higgins again. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return starts from the goal line. Jukes one defender. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They give it to Mason. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Dax Hill up for the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing again now, McCarthy. He's keeping it. In slow progress into enemy territory. Small gain to the 48. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 1.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive. 3rd and 1. McCarthy on the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin them back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. They'll run again with Brown. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Brown again. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead they go with Piron. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They go play fake with Browning. That one's complete right side. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Browning. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to throw, Browning. Right side cut by Higgins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Brown quick on the draw here. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Slot receiver headed left. From the 18 on 2nd down. Finds the in route complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Brown on 1st and goal. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it. You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mason. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Draw play here, it's Mason. And he gets him around 6 there. And Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Running once more with Mason. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Here's Mason. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Vikings making a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yeah. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, this is Pirine. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cincinnati offense send it out now. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Browning now. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 23. That one's complete over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. They send the tight end in motion left. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He brings in the fair catch here, but, well, we might not be done. We've got a flag on the field. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the puncher gives them new life and this 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down throw. Here's Browning. He's going to tuck it and run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
A gain of 15.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now it's Browning. Escapes the pocket. He calls his own number again.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Here he is on third and long. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And on fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 9.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings now set to take the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
All right, here we go. Second down. McCarthy to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Motioning him from the slot right. Going on 3rd, McCarthy. He's running for it. McCarthy hit, he lost the football. And now the Bengals have it. And they can't call a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 14. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. In the shotgun, here's Brownie. It's caught. Chase has it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. An injured player out there after the snap, and the medical staff quickly out to him. And that is Geno Smith that they're headed for. They've got first down from the 31. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun handoff to Piron. Room to run inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
First down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down from the red zone. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bengals have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Now it's McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and 2. McCarthy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Jump off caught by his back. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Brings up third and inches.
He tries to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Now I'll give it to Mason. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And they need more of those as they trail by a score. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the 22-yard line.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's got time here, and he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Fair catch made here at the 30. Throwing is Browning. Finds him over the middle. He'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He'll look to throw it. Brought in right side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. It's picked up by the Vikings. Going the other way. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So that was holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back. Knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
It's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the first down. They can take the clock down to 0 now. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Vikings into victory formation here as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Vikings. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.